Hey everyone, welcome back to another edition of Tower TV. Now, as you can probably tell by the title of this video and what we have sitting here on the table, this is the brand new TLR 22X-4. This is the first video you're gonna see of the 22X-4, so we're gonna try and get all the details I can. I even brought a cheat sheet so I don't forget anything. So let's dive right in. We're first gonna take this body off. So the reason they didn't name this a 22.4 3.0 is because the original 22.4 platform was belt driven. And as you can probably tell, this is a shaft driven four-wheel drive buggy. So it's kind of a whole new development process, a whole new concept of a four-wheel. So they kind of wanted to branch off and make a whole new name, including the X in there, like the new A-scale platform, the 8X. Just because it's a new platform, I believe that's why they wanted to change the name a little bit, so they decided to go with the 22X4. Maybe in the future we're going to see the two-wheel drive platforms develop that X name, maybe a new two-wheel or a new stadium truck and a short course. I know a lot of people are waiting for those and patiently, but hopefully we'll get them soon. We'll start off with the body by itself. It's a real lightweight body. This is the stock body just painted up because this is the photo car that you're going to see on the box. Nice lightweight body. It's pretty simple, not too many fins. I was talking to Frank Root at a TLR race, and he was saying this gives plenty of steering and a nice balance on the car, so that helps out a lot. One thing I've got in my cheat sheet here is that this is actually the lightest four-wheel on the market. There's no four-wheel drive buggy that is this light. So for you spec guys that want to race 13.5, right out of the box, you're already going to have a light four-wheel drive. And I know Frank has been testing some things to put on the new four-wheel, and it was actually underweight with the things he was testing for the limited weight of the four-wheel drive buggy 13.5 spec class. So he had to actually add weight to it to make the Roar legal weight. It's got a 2.5 millimeter chassis, so this is an aluminum chassis, and by 2.5 millimeters, I mean the thickness of it. So if you measured it like this, that'd be the thickness of the chassis, which is 2.5 millimeters. It's also got a ton of carbon fiber on it. So as you can see, the shock towers are carbon fiber. It's got a carbon fiber center diff mount. The servo mount's carbon fiber. The top of the bell cranks are carbon fiber. A little steering rack in here is carbon fiber. And then if you look further down into the chassis, the actual chassis braces are carbon fiber. And it does look like you can take those off to make it a little bit more flexy. Say if you're running this on outdoor, you might want to take those off, get a little bit more grip out of the car. Brand new gear diffs on this thing. So the old 22.4 gear diffs were kind of outdated. They decided to freshen them up, maybe new gear design, new diff cup design. Like I said, all new platform. They just basically started over with the four-wheel. I'm not sure how much stuff from the old four-wheel to the new four-wheel will actually even work on this one. So it's that new and that different. As you can see, in the center right here, we have a center slipper. Now, a lot of the guys that have the cars, Dakota Fenn, Tom Rennerneck, Reno Savoia, I believe there's a car being passed around to some of the team drivers. They're actually running a center diff. I'm not sure if that's coming in the box or not, but that's obviously going to be an option part if those guys have been running it. The slipper is probably better for a high bite, like maybe a high bite clay or carpet or AstroTurf. That's probably a really great option for the slipper, but most of those guys are running the center diff. Like I said, don't know if it's coming in the box, but you probably are gonna wanna order that if it's not coming in the box. What else do I have here? The center diff and the center slipper can actually be moved forward. So if you look on the bottom of the chassis, there's actually four holes that are in front of the screws here. So you can move the motor assembly and the slipper and or diff forward to get more forward bite and more forward drive out of the corners. So that's a really cool option. Say you're running on high bite again. You have plenty of steering, but you just want more drive out of the corners. You can move that weight forward and get your optimum drive out of the corners that you're wanting. A, B, C, and D blocks. So what do I mean by that? So on the 22 5.0 Elite, we saw the C and D blocks were the rear blocks. So of course, by the A and B blocks are the front ones. So these blocks, I'm not gonna go too into detail with these because most of the TLR guys should know from the new car, but it's basically a square pill instead of the rounded oval pill that used to be on the old 22s. So it's just a whole new roll center design to, you can adjust your anti-squat and your camber differently, a little bit more tuning in there. There is also a built-in fan mount. So back to the spec guys, since this is a lightweight car, you know you're gonna be running 13.5 in this, and most of the 13.5 guys wanna keep their cars nice and cool. So it has a built-in fan mount on the chassis, which is in an awesome place, right by the end of the motor, keeping it cool, blowing cool air over the motor and over the motor wires. Very cool option from TLR there. Like we saw also on the brand new, or the not brand new anymore, but the new 22 5.0 DC Elite is the VHA hubs. So it's a whole new hub design, a little bit easier and a little more adjustments than the old TLR hubs, essentially giving you more rear grip and kind of changing the rear roll center a little bit. We're also seeing the G3 shocks like we've seen on the new 5.0 lineup of cars. I'm not 100% sure if this one has 3 mil or 3.5 mil shock shafts. It does look like 3 mil. Of course, I don't have any calipers on me to measure it, but from my eyes, it looks like a 3 millimeter shock shaft. I'm gonna assume it's gonna come with a 1.6 in front, maybe 1.7 in rear pistons. Just a guess, I haven't taken them out to look. The box does come with yellow wheels because yellow wheels are faster. Sorry, white wheel guys, it's just the truth. Yellow wheels are definitely faster. The only thing I've kind of noticed as a dilemma, but maybe not dilemma on this car, is that the front wheels are brand new. So it's got a deeper hex on the front wheel. Not 100% sure if the old wheels will fit. I don't see why not, but the hub or the hex engagement on the wheel just might not be as much with the old wheels, but they should be able to still fit. All metric hardware like we've seen on the 22s before, metric screws being your 1.5, 2.5, 2 millimeter and 3 millimeter screw heads. That's very cool. And then the most anticipated thing I think in TLR history for 10 scale is easy access diffs. So TLR diffs have always been kind of tricky to get to. You got to take a lot of the car apart, but this is like 4 screws to get the center, or 4 screws to get the center diff or slipper out, 4 or 5 screws to get the front and rear diff out. Super easy. Very nice to see that TLR is listening to a lot of people and getting those easy access diffs. If you're a kit guy, you definitely know this doesn't come with electronics, but if you didn't know that, this is a kit, so it comes with no electronics and no tires. You're gonna need electronics, battery, tires, but it does come with wheels. Of course, yellow wheels because they're faster, just remember that. It comes with a clear wing. It comes fully up, but they cut it down. That's what most guys run. The 6.5 wing. Let's see if I forgot anything. I'm not seeing anything that I forgot. Do a quick run over of the car. So like I said, carbon fiber shock towers, carbon fiber braces all throughout the car, new hubs. It does come with a bunch of aluminum stuff, so it comes with aluminum hubs, the aluminum add-ons to the new rear hubs, a bunch of cool things that I probably don't know about, but I'm sure Frank Root's gonna follow up with a video on the TLR page, so make sure you check that out. Of course, if you were a different brand guy and you've been maybe looking to switch over to TLR, but you've noticed they haven't really had a very competitive 4-wheel, I think now is the time to switch over. The 2-wheel drive and the 4-wheel drive platform have come a long way. They're very easy to drive. Me being a TLR guy, I personally am a big fan of the way the 4-wheel looks on the track and drives. The 2-wheel drive the same. And then if you were looking to purchase the new 22X-4, I would say definitely don't wait. Make sure you get on that pre-order list. I'm not trying to push any purchases on you. I'm just saying from a customer standpoint, because I know I'm gonna wanna get this, I'm definitely gonna put my name on the pre-order list. These are definitely gonna sell out fast. Every guy that I've talked to at the track's like, yeah, I'm gonna get one, yeah, I'm gonna get one. It looks awesome. So I definitely put your name on that pre-order list. so you can get yours as soon as possible, because if you just wait for it to come in stock, most likely they're going to be out of stock and gone maybe for a little bit. Chinese New Year is coming up, so they might not be here right away. Who knows, but very excited from things to come from TLR. Definitely see some option parts for this thing coming in the future. I'm sure different brands will hop on the bandwagon and make different option parts like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about the new 22X-4. Are you gonna get one? Are you maybe gonna switch brands? Let me know in the comments below. And other than that, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.